Right.
We have from basically the Royal Astrophysical Society, we have thousands and thousands of astronomy reports from all the major telescopes, all basically around the world, going back 220, 230 years. And I understand. I mean, it's very complicated talking about this because I am someone telling you with one side of my mouth, I am telling you that the entire stellosphere is simulated. It is a simulated hologram. It is a multi-tiered hologram. It is specifically designed to provide more detail the more you search. So it's deceitful. So it's going to try and induce you to believe that you're in a much bigger system than you are, because we're in a closed system. We're in a closed environment. We're living on a flat plane underneath a domed curve, but that domed curve is in multiple layers of holography, and it's going to simulate whatever you're believing it is. In astronomy, astronomers don't actually see physical objects. What they do is they study phenomena through the spectrograph, and they analyze, and they have all these tables to tell them that these colors infer these chemicals and these compounds and these minerals, and they have perfected this for about 220, 230 years. Actually started before Galileo. However, it's all bullshit. Every bit of it is bullshit. Yep. But this is what they've put out in all their scientific monologues and all the encyclopedias. They have basically scripted in a lie that there are physical objects in the stellosphere and that they're called planets and they have all these features. When they did that, it created a feedback loop. The next generation of astronomers don't understand that they're actually searching into a novel heavens, a novel environment. They're not looking with fresh eyes. They're looking with preconceptions, with what they've been educated to find. So when they look in the telescopes and they see certain colors in the spectrum, when they study Venus, they make the necessary interpretations that they're supposed to make, that they were basically trapped into making by their predecessors. Now because these colors infer a very rich H2O content in the atmosphere, and that these colors infer that this canopy must be hundreds of miles above the surface, and that it's actually a solid world. These are things that Immanuel Velikovsky was addressing, that scientists have concluded and basically trapped themselves into the conclusions that Venus is the only planet that we have studied that has a vapor canopy. All the rest of them are just regular worlds. Jupiter has a cloud cover, but it's not a vapor canopy. So these are the conclusions of scientists. These are not my conclusions, but their conclusions derive from the trap that was set by the very first astronomers who basically laid the foundations of astronomy down. All the other ones had to follow. What we're really looking at is a stellosphere that will produce whatever phenomena you earnestly search for. That's what you're really looking at in the sky.
Thank you so much for answering that for me. And thanks, everybody.